Joining us now is someone with unique knowledge of what it's like to be in the thick of that rivalry. Nicole Niemiec, you were Sparty, wearing that iconic mascot suit for 3 years while attending MSU, and you had to keep it a secret, but someone who's here with you figured it out. This is your husband, Ian, and your beautiful 6-month-old baby boy, Miles, and you two actually met at MSU. I love your love story.
Yeah, absolutely, we did. It was something that just kind of happened and worked out, and here we are.
You're the mascot, and you were the basketball manager.
Correct. Yep. She came up to me at a party and said, "I know you from the basketball games," and I said, and then I figured out her secret pretty quickly, and college was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have the Sparty love child right here.
Love child right here. He is
Exactly.
adorable.
Maybe a future Sparty, hopefully.
Oh, I hope.
Yeah. How do you get the job as Sparty? Is like an application you fill out? Like, what do you do?
Oh yeah, so it's like a super secret tryout process. And so when you start, there's prerequisites. You know, you got to make sure your academics are good and you can represent the university. But then beyond that, it's a lot of improv. So if you make it to the final part of the tryout, they throw you in a suit, put you in a crowd of people, and hopefully you know what you're doing.
And you must have a killer personality because you won that. So being Sparty comes at a price. You had to give up a lot. What was the toughest part of going to college and also being Sparty?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but you can't tell people you're Sparty when you're at the university.
That's tough.
So the boots, the big photo you can see is you wear it at graduation. So the toughest part was being forced to be humble. So I'd be on the field, I'd be traveling across the country. My roommates are like, "Where are you?" And I have to say, "I'm at home with my parents."
For 3 years?
Yeah, absolutely. You get good at lying.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So what'd you learn about the Michigan State-Michigan rivalry during those 3 years wearing that costume?
Oh, a lot.
I bet.
When you see through the eyes of Sparty, you know, you think someone's walking up to you, and then all of a sudden they start, you know, looking at you like you're this big buff guy, and hey, I want you to Bob, and you gotta go, "Oh, okay, that's right, that's who I am." But I mean, obviously through the games it gets really competitive, but then there's other moments when you're fundraising or other events where it's a one team, one effort kind of deal. But yeah, I definitely learned a lot, and then I've never felt more scared for my life than being in Ann Arbor on the field after a win.
I bet. Huge target, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, when did Ian find out that you were Sparty?
I did not tell him, for the record, because it's a secret. You know, you're not supposed to. However, you know, when you work in athletics and Nicole goes into a locker room and Sparty comes out, there's only so much you can do.
Figured it out.
So it was about, I think, 2 years into my college experience, and by the end of it,
Yeah, she traveled on a few team planes for the basketball team, and coaches were asking me, "Why is your girlfriend on this plane?" And I'm like, "She's in the band, maybe."
All right, well, Nicole Niemiec, formerly Sparty, Ian and Miles, thank you guys for being on the show.
Absolutely.
Love your love story. Love the rivalry that you got to tell us more about. That's all we have for you today. Have a great evening, everyone.
NBC Nightly News with Tom Yamas is coming up next.